On this trip, we are traveling to one of our favorite places, the island of Oahu in Hawaii.
We had the opportunity to live here briefly several years ago, and the beauty and culture always has a place in our hearts.
Last week, we were at Disney's Aulani Resort, where we enjoyed a luau, a spa day, and lots of time in the lazy river.
This week, we're in Waikiki to explore the rest of the island, from Honolulu, along the Windward coast, and up to the North Shore. Join us as we visit our favorite places and discover new things along the way. We're at our first meal here in Hawaii. We're at Zippy, and I got the chicken chili. This meal comes with 2 chicken thighs, and it's all crispy. I love the crispy fried chicken. It also has the mac salad, which is delicious. Classic.
I love the chili loco moco. It is delicious.
What makes it different from a regular loco moco?
It has chili on it, Zippy's chili, which they're famous for, and it is delicious. It's got a little spice in there, it's got some beans, and it's just tasty.
Where are we going?
We're fish. We're fish. We're going to the Moana Mall. This is one of my, weirdly enough, it was one of my favorite places in Hawaii when we lived here. But anyway, we're gonna go walk around, we're gonna explore, we're gonna see what's changed in the last 10 years. There's a ton of stuff, so let's check it out. Got it. It's the vintage island mocha. Oh yeah. Good. One thing about Ala Moana though is that these are all the fancy shops. You can maybe get coffee, although I will say the coffee is almost twice what it was 10 years ago. But you gotta have much more money to be able to shop at most of the other places. They do have like a giant Old Navy and stuff, but they also have a lot of other really high-end stores.
We're here at Ala Moana Beach Park, and we spent the afternoon here, and it is just an awesome place to walk around, and there's water sports going on and scenic views of Diamond Head, and there's 2 beaches. There's Ala Moana Beach, and then there's Magic Island Beach. There's walking trails, there's these cool banyan trees, and it was just a great way to spend the afternoon. Ryan took some video, some pictures, and it's like kind of a cool way to just see how people spend their afternoon in the city, because people are playing in the park, they're walking on the trails, they're out windsurfing and outrigger canoeing and hanging at the beach, and so come just enjoy it. It's beautiful. It's the end of our first day in Hawaii, and it's 7:30, and we are wrapping up the day because we have been awake since, well, I woke up at 2:30 a.m. In Houston. We were supposed to get up at 3:30, but I couldn't go back to sleep. We're spending this first night here in Waikiki at the Ohana East. It's a little hotel. We just want something.
Ohana East by Outrigger. My favorite thing today was, of all things, in the Ala Moana Mall, there was a ukulele store, and I talked to a guy who knew a ton about ukuleles. Everything I knew was wrong. Turns out I know nothing, but now I know a lot, so it was super fun and informative. And might end up being the best thing I did here. I don't know. We'll see.
Yes.
There's a lot of Hawaii to be done, though. Our favorite place to get sushi, maybe anywhere, is Sushi Spot in Aiea. We first ate here right before we moved away from the island, and we really didn't like sushi until we had it here. They have a large variety of specialty rolls. We tried a few different rolls, and they brought us free miso soup.
Everything was delicious. This is a tiny restaurant, so we tried to get there early to get a table. Sushi Spot is very close to the Pearl Harbor National Memorial, so it would be a good place for a meal while you're touring there. And while we're on that subject, we've toured Pearl Harbor on a previous visit, so we didn't go there on this trip, but if it's your first time on the island, it is definitely a must-do.
Ryan couldn't even wait for me to turn the camera on. He's already eaten half his ice cream.
It's really good.
Okay, what'd you get?
I got Hawaiian mud pie. It's Kona coffee ice cream with fudge and caramel and Oreo. It's very good.
Look, even my ice cream little cone says Hawaii. I kind of went boring. I got strawberry and cream, but I wanted something like fruity, and they did have a lot of like Hawaiian flavors. Like they had pineapple and chocolate macadamia nut and coconut or haupia, and I tried ube. Like it was different. I mean, it was good, but like a different taste.
We had one with taro in it.
So anyway, it's good ice cream. Dave's ice cream. I think they are all across the island. So.
And one on Molokai and one on the Big Island.
One on Molokai, one on the Big Island. It's daylight and the moon is out.
Some of it too is just where you are located in the world, like what part of the hemisphere you're on.
So Ryan literally just told me that it's called Moonrise when the moon comes out. I was like, I've never in my life heard the term moonrise. I was like, isn't the moon just there at night when the sun sets? The moon's just there. And Ryan's like, no. So I like Googled it. It's called the moonrise and the moonset. Never in my life heard those terms. Did you learn that in school?
No, I just read it.
Oh, he just read it.
Online.
I've never heard anybody make up songs about those moonrises.
Really?
No. I mean, there's all kinds of songs about sunrise. Sunset.
I mean, I can think of one really famous one right off the top of my head.
What?
Bad Moon Horizon.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's called moonrise. Like, there's not like moonrise, moonset.
Yes, no one carbon
Moonrise,
copied a song that
moonset.
already exists and changed the words to moon. That's true.
I've just never in my life heard the term moonrise. Have you guys heard of the moonrise and the moonset? Have you used those terms in your life ever? One of the scenic drives to take on the island is the Pali Highway. This highway connects Honolulu to Kailua on the windward side. It's a shortcut of sorts as opposed to driving around the edge of the island. One stop you can visit closer to Honolulu is the Queen Emma Summer Palace. You can take a docent-led tour or a self-guided tour here. It's currently open Wednesday to Saturday. We've toured this before, but on the day we drove through, it was closed. This was the retreat for Queen Emma during the 1800s. The views on the Pali are gorgeous. There are several pullouts and tunnels. The must-do stop is the Pali Lookout. When King Kamehameha was uniting the Hawaiian Islands, the final battle for Oahu took place here at the Pali Cliffs. The warriors were driven off of the cliffs, leading to a victory for Kamehameha. The lookout has sweeping views, and you can see all the way to Kaneohe Bay on the windward side. There's also a view of the old Pali Trail from when people used to cross the mountains by foot or horseback. It can get really windy up on the lookout, but we definitely recommend the stop if you're crossing the island on the Pali. We decided to wake up this morning and drive across the island to Kailua for a farmer's market. And they had lots of goodies.
Yep.
I got a crepe with some fruit in it, and then this is a pina colada slush with some local honey, sweetened with local honey. It's yummy.
I got some coffee. They had some cold brew. What else you get? You got some mac nuts. Ilikoi mac nuts. And then also we got some, you got a crepe?
Yes, I got a crepe.
You already said that?
There's a company that we've ordered from before called a Kakafos. And they have like all kinds of different like fruit butters and jellies.
Yeah.
So We got them and they ship them home. So I was trying to go around the car. They ship them to our house for like $9 or something. So then we don't have to deal with them in our suitcases.
Yeah. So in 2 weeks, we'll have
Hold
delicious butters and jams.
And if you find them at a farmer's market, you should get some. They're really yummy. We decided to stop here at the Punchbowl, which is a crater that they've turned into the National Memorial Cemetery of the Pacific. It's a very peaceful place here. There's a lot of just banyan trees and monkey pod trees. So we're just gonna take some photos and video and walk up and look at some of the memorial at the top. We just finished lunch at Nico's up Pier 38. Sorry, I'm spilling my water.
It was delicious.
This has been one of our favorite spots when we lived here, so we wanted to go back. I think it was featured at one point a long time ago on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, but they have a fish market here too. You can get like fresh poke.
Yep.
But we shared like a catch of the day, which was swordfish, like furikake, panko, crusted swordfish with some kind of sauce on it.
Yep. Some kind of sauce.
And then we got the furikake ahi, and they were both very good. And of course, Ryan had to get a chocolate chip cookie.
It was delicious. But it was all good. Highly recommend Nico's. Fresh fish every day. Always something special.
Right on
Check
the
it out.
pier. Yeah.
Pineapple fields as far as the eye can see. Well, actually not that far. I can actually see past the pineapple fields. Pineapple fields, about a third of what the eye can see.
We're at Dole Plantation, and we're in front of the pineapple maze here. Ryan and I actually did the pineapple maze before, and
No, one of us did the pineapple maze. One of us quit before she was done.
I tried to do the pineapple maze, and I didn't like it. But if you like mazes, you will like it. It's very
It's
big.
the largest one in the U.S.
Is it?
Yep.
Or in
That's
the
what
world?
that sign says.
Or in the U.S. Okay. No, it's a maze. It's a cool maze, but I just don't like mazes because I don't like wandering around hot and feeling like I'm lost. But if you like things like that, go for it. Also is the train that you can do, which I do recommend. It takes you and does a little tour of the area, well, like the plantation, like the whatever we're at, the Dole place, the Dole plantation. It takes you out on the train, and it takes you to tells you how that pineapples grow and things like that. There's also a gift shop here and a place that you can get Dole Whip, and it looks like plate lunches and things like that, but we're passing on Dole Whip today because the line is like literally so long. We should have got it at Aulani, but oh well. We might just have to miss Dole Whip on this trip, but maybe we'll swing back by here again. It won't be as busy, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just have to settle for shave ice down the road. All right, come to Dole if you haven't. I would say it's like very touristy, so maybe like one and done. I don't know, but it's a fun place if you haven't been before.
stopped by a green coffee company.
No. It's called Green World Coffee Farm.
It's called what?
Green World Coffee Farm.
Did that sign not just say green coffee company?
Green World Coffee Farm.
Okay, anyway. We're here at the Greenwald Coffee Farm, sitting in a little plantation, actually, of coffee trees.
And there's chickens.
There's lots of chickens around.
There's baby chickens. And a chicken with a broken leg.
I got a dark mocha freeze. It is delicious. Pretty light on the coffee taste, but it's good stuff.
And we talked with Price.
Talked with Price.
He works here.
Yep.
And he was very helpful.
He was. He told us a lot about coffee, how to grow it.
And he showed us their roaster.
Showed us the big roaster, the 50-pound roaster.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely recommend if you got some time, swing by, say hi, get some coffee.
We are having dinner at Haleiwa Joe's in Haiku Gardens in Kani, Oahu. And this is such a beautiful setting here. And we got here 30 minutes early, so we got a table right by the gardens, and we have a view of the gardens. So I would recommend getting here early if you plan to come. We're gonna split an appetizer and a prime rib, and this is one of my must-do spots here on Oahu. So really excited to be here tonight.
This is the biggest prime rib I have ever seen in my entire life. It is massive. It's very slow Belgian chocolate. It's like creeping out.
It's not very melty. It's kind of anticlimactic.
Go.
There it
Go. Go, my chocolate.
On our drive this morning, we decided to pull out our trusty GPS guide. It used to be called Gypsy Guide, and now it's called Guide Along. But they have GPS tours, like self-guided tours, driving tours, for all of the major, the 4 main islands here in Hawaii. They also have them for other parts. Oh, here he's talking.
Town that we're about to pass through.
Okay. They also have them for other parts of the, like other kind of famous driving routes. Like we did one through the Florida Keys. I've done one in Vermont. They have them out west for the national parks. There's still a lot that we still have to do, but this is a good tip. Like save your money, especially if you've already rented a car. Do not pay for one of those like guided tours. Just download, it's about $15, I think now. But download the Oahu tour or whatever island you're on and do your own self-guided tour. You can like be at your own pace and stop where you want to stop, and it'll point out like points of interest and also give you like, he shares like cultural and historical information like as you drive, just to kind of fill in the time. So anyway, guide along tours, I recommend them to everyone. Our first stop on our way to the North Shore, we stopped at Wailua, and there's a bakery called the Paalaa Kai Bakery, and they're famous for their snow puppies. And we're in the same area where we went to the sugar mill the other day, but I got us some snow puppies to try because we've never had these. I've seen them on some other YouTube channels, and people say they're really good, so we're gonna try them. And then I got just a regular malasada and some a chocolate donut with custard because Ryan has to have chocolate everywhere we go. So we're gonna try these. We found a little park here in Wailua to sit at and eat our pastries.
All right, so we're gonna try the snow puffy here. It feels a little flimsy. Okay. Just like a flaky baked pastry with cream in the middle. And powdered sugar on top.
This is Laniakea Beach, or also known as Turtle Beach. And we're out here today looking to see if we can find some turtles. A lot of times the turtles will come up here on this beach and you can look for them, and they have the people that kind of mark off how far you can get from them. So it's a good stop if you're looking to find turtles. So we're gonna see if we can find any today. So there aren't any turtles out today, but almost every other time I've stopped here, there's been turtles here. So if you are looking, it's worth a stop to see if you can see any, but we're out of luck today. Can't come to the North Shore without getting garlic shrimp. We ended up in Kahuku, so I went to the Giovanni's, which is kind of the one that's the most well-known, but right when we walked up, there was no line, so that was really nice. So didn't take too long today.
Why do you like the garlic shrimp?
Oh, it's good. It's garlicky. It's got like a roasted garlic. They call it the scampi, the shrimp scampi. So it's just really tasty. Let's see. See if it's good. You gotta get the garlic taste off the shell.
Let's do a wave first. Okay, so. Okay, that's a wave. Okay, we got that out of the way. I have nothing else. What a great day. So that's what we're doing.
So Ryan has a 40th birthday coming up soon, and I think this trip is really making him feel his age.
Yeah.
Okay, we are on Flat Island.
Flat Island.
And we kayaked out here in the ocean.
Yep.
Yay, yay for us. So this island is actually a flat island. It's a seabird sanctuary. And it's off the coast of, I don't know if you can see the camera, Pali Kai Beach is right here behind us. And Kailua Beach is where we launched off of. So, and then behind us over here, I don't know if you can see them, those are the mokes, the mokulea.
Sure.
They call them the mokes. They're the two islands out off of Pali Kai Beach. We are not going to kayak out there. That's for expert kayakers, and we're not expert ocean kayakers. So
We thought we were at least beginner kayakers until we started to come out here. And then I had doubts about even that.
no, it really wasn't that bad. Just getting off of the shore was a little strenuous after Ryan had hauled the kayak through the
Across
sand.
the beach, yeah.
But it was fun, and I would say this is a really cool place to come out to because it's a seabird sanctuary. So like we've literally seen eggs in the holes. There's no like land predators of the birds, so they just are like laying their eggs on the ground in holes. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. If you do come out here, wear shoes. Make sure you have shoes that you can like wear on rocks that are rocky.
Yeah, it's lava rock.
And you can rent a dry bag. We used Kailua Beach Adventures, but we didn't rent a dry bag. I just bought a bag that could get wet and have my phone in a little wet bag. So Yeah, Kailua Beach Adventures. I think there's a couple other kayak rentals over here, but they give you a lot of information and really help you feel set up for success. So, yeah.
Come check it out. Progress report. We're back on the water. My GoPro is going crazy right now. I don't know why. Maybe the stabilization. It doesn't know how to handle the water. Anyway, we're floating around in the ocean. We're going the wrong way, but we're gonna correct soon and go the right way. Right now we're facing lateral to the wave, so if we get hit by a wave, we'll just get pushed out of the kayak. Johnny, we really need to turn. Okay. Left. There we go. See, that wave came behind us. We turned just in time. All right. Now you can do normal strokes. Left. There you go. We got it. That's where we were, on that little tiny island out there. It looked bigger when we were out on it.
We did it!
We did it.
Yay!
Will it do it while you're recording? GoPro, take a photo. It won't do it while you're recording. GoPro, take a photo. GoPro, take a photo. GoPro. All right, here we go. We're hiking Diamond Head today. Johnny's very excited. She's been waiting a long time for this hike.
Believe it or not, we've been here several times and we've even lived here for a while and we've never done Diamond Head. We figured it was time to try it.
I just want to say at the beginning, no matter what you guys see in the next few minutes here, this was Johnny's idea. So, here we go.
You can go to the bathroom?
No, I'm good. Okay, hiking update. We've been hiking for about 1 minute. Up a very gentle slope. Johnny, how you doing?
Making it so far.
Okay. I'm hanging in there. We're not like in amazing shape.
Shocker.
So we'll see. See, down into the crater now where we are.
Yeah.
Johnny's doing great. She's loving it. It's getting steeper. At least you can see the grounds. The paved road goes away. It's more just like rock that's been smoothed or carved out. But good views. All right, you can go left to the slope, or you can go right up the stairs. We're gonna go left. All right, we're getting close to the tippy top. All right, so I'm in one of the bunkers at Diamond Head from World War II. This goes.
We made it!
Made it, yeah. All right, we did it. We reached the top. Now we're on our way
now
down.
we get to go down. Yay!
Right into that rain I saw in Hawaii Kai is moving over here, so we'll see if we get rained on or not.
It's brought a breeze that feels nice.
Some mongoose over here. Lots of mongoose on the island. They eat mainly baby birds.
They're not native to Hawaii.
Yeah.
They were brought on to kill rats.
Yep, brought here to kill rats.
Remember that book, Rikki Tikki Tavi? Wasn't that a mongoose? Rikki
know.
Tikki Tavi.
I'm not
Wasn't that a
sure.
book
Oh,
about a mongoose?
maybe.
They were brought on to kill rats, and then what they realized is that rats are nocturnal animals and mongoose are active in the daytime. What are those called?
Diurnal.
Okay, so obviously they're not hunting rats. So they ended up eating a lot of the seabird eggs, and that, like, for the seabirds would
Basically decimated the seabird population.
Yeah, they would, because seabirds would have nests on the ground, and so the mongoose would just eat the eggs, and like Oahu doesn't have like a lot of seabirds because of that. We're done hiking Diamond Head. We made it to the top, and it really wasn't that bad.
It was not that bad.
It was not that bad.
You are bleeding.
I had one little injury, so wear closed-toe shoes unless you're not clumsy like me. I'm kind of clumsy. But I would say that, like, the elevation was fine for me. The stairs were what kind of got me a little bit, but even there's places to rest, and you can stop and take a break and just go slow and go at your own pace. And there's like all kinds of people out here, kids and older people and all shapes and sizes. And so obviously it's not good if you have mobility issues. There's no like accessibility. But if you have if you have any nominal level of fitness and health, I would say that you would be fine on this hike.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
It's doable.
We're not like super fit people.
Yeah.
And so,
If we can do it, you can do it. Take breaks, drink water.
well, I mean, maybe not everybody can do it, but, use caution, know your own abilities, but it's not as hard as I was anticipating. And people had said it was, like, if you're like an expert hiker, you're going to be like, oh, this is like a breeze. We just don't hike a lot, and we don't do workouts that climb stairs, which I probably need to do
I thought
more.
you were doing Karate Kid, like wax on, wax off.
No, like, I don't climb a lot of stairs, but I should, because that would help
And this
me.
is what you do when you climb stairs.
No, I was like doing elevation, whoop,
Oh,
whoop.
okay.
Yeah.
So our plan today is to drive up the Windward coast, but first we've got to get fueled up after our hike. So we've got some pancakes with some coconut syrup, which is delicious, some Portuguese sausage,
They were out of that.
regular sausage. We wanted macadamia nut pancakes. They were out of that, unfortunately. But got a nice hearty breakfast. We're going to eat it, and then we're going to get driving and see what we can see.
This is Waimanalo Beach Park. Waimanalo Beach is a beautiful stretch of white sand, and the water is so inviting. It's so blue in all different shades, and it's gorgeous here. I don't have my swimsuit on since we hiked. I did bring it with me, but I don't know if I'm gonna get in because we're gonna keep driving. But anyway, make plans to stop at Waimanalo, even just to see the beach, but it would be also a great place to get out for a few hours and enjoy the beach. We made a stop here at the Ho'omaluhia Botanical Gardens, and we are near Kani. This garden I've never been here before, and it's gorgeous and it's huge. I had no idea this was hidden back here. I would suggest, if you're coming here, to put it in your GPS, because it kind of winds through a neighborhood to find the visitor center. But once you get here, it's free to come in, and they'll give you a map, and you can there's like trails to walk, and you can drive down and see different areas. There's like areas that have like native species to Hawaii, and then some tropical areas and different, just different sections, and it's gorgeous here, and you have the Koa as a backdrop. So we walked down here to this little lake, and we see a lot of little goldfish. Well, they're big goldfish, and ducks and birds. And so this is a great stop, especially if you want to spend a little bit of time just relaxing and being in nature. So that was like the strangest experience I've ever had. We were walking and Ryan was taking photos, and I could hear rain like coming from behind me. It sounded like it was chasing me down, and I turned around and I could see it like 20 feet away, just like raining, but like it was not raining where I was. And then it like I kept hearing it, like it was coming closer. We tried to like outrun it, but we didn't make it. And then like we literally got under cover for like 10 seconds, and then it blew away, and we could watch like the whole rain cloud like blowing into the mountains. It was really cool. So the brochure I was reading about this place says to bring rain gear if you plan to spend quite a bit of time here. So yeah, it does rain just randomly on and off.
Good morning. We are at Waikiki Beach. Actually, we're not at Waikiki Beach.
This is Kuhio Beach.
We're at Kuhio Beach.
Because our hotel's down closer to the Diamond Head side.
Yep.
So we were gonna drive up to Waimanalo Beach today, the beach that we stopped at yesterday. It's beautiful, and more beautiful than this beach, but we just didn't feel like driving. So we were like, let's take advantage of having a hotel right here on the beach, and we'll walk down. We were awakened at, what time was it?
6:19.
6:19 by a false fire alarm. So that was a thing that we did this morning. Thankfully we hadn't started like walking down the stairs yet, but since we were kind of already awake, we tried to go back to sleep, but then it didn't really work. So now we're out here early on the beach with the people that are doing their sunrise workouts. And I mean, we're not doing sunrise workout, but we're just gonna hang out on the beach. Yeah. It's still beautiful out here.
On our last couple days, we explored around the Kaka'ako area of Honolulu and Waikiki near our hotel.
Back at the mall because this is where I feel the safest. It's my safe place. No, I just want some coffee, and I know there's a coffee shop here that I like. So, but we might explore around a little bit and just see what we run into also. So we'll see. Here we go. We've gone to the beach without beach chairs before.
Yeah?
We're beach experts.
Not beach experts. We're beach experts. You wouldn't have got a sunburn.
We're somewhat beach experts. Semi-beach experts.
We're in a different part of Waikiki, and so we just came down to Waikiki Beach, and we're just going to be exploring Waikiki today since we had to return our car already. So we're just hanging out on the beach for a little bit, and then we're going to go walk around and explore Waikiki. serial killer hoodie.
It's practical.
You have a hat on.
That's also practical. Together, they're double practical. Protects me from this.
I always tell him I think people are gonna think he's like shady.
Everyone else is wearing big floppy hats and all kinds of stuff.
I know, not a big black hoodie.
Well, they didn't show up out ahead. Their necks are gonna burn, mine won't.
We decided to stop here at Aloha Melt, Waikiki, and they make different kinds of grilled cheese sandwiches and patty melts and tomato soup. So even though it's hot out here, we're gonna try it. It looked really good. Where are we at again, Ryan?
Island Vintage Mocha.
No, it's called Island. It's called Island Vintage Coffee.
Island Vintage Coffee. Home of the Island Vintage Mocha.
Vintage.
The Vintage Kona Mocha. I don't know. It's coffee. It's frozen coffee.
Okay.
It's delicious.
Okay, let's try it again. Where are we at, Ryan?
Island Vintage Coffee.
Because it's the last day.
It's the last day here. We got to get a vintage Kona Mocha one last time before we leave, because who knows when we'll be able to get it ever again.
We're at the one here at the Royal Hawaiian Center. It's very busy. Go to Moana. Waikiki. We had a little bit of time before our dinner reservation tonight, and so Ryan went to go back to the hotel to drop his bag off. And while he did that, I decided to go back to the Royal Hawaiian Center, and they were having a like music and like a little mini hula show. It's a great place at the Royal Hawaiian Center. You can check their website, and they have like cultural events and cultural activities like lei making and lauhala weaving and ukulele lessons, and it's all free. So check their website for the times and the days that you're going to be here, but that's a great thing to stop and do while you're here in Waikiki.
So we have an unexpected find. We were walking through Waikiki and we found the U.S. Army Museum that's actually in Battery Randolph, which is an old artillery battery that was on the island. It got built in like 1907 or something. Mm-hmm. Very, very old. They tried to knock it down to build a hotel. They couldn't knock it down and said, well, let's just make it a museum instead. It's free. I highly recommend it. It had a lot of really good information, not just about the history of the Army on the islands, but also the history about Hawaiians on the islands as well, and kind of how like it timelined like where Hawaii was versus where the United States was at the same time, which was really, really interesting to see like how kind of the two nations evolved side by side. And so anyway, it was really, really cool.
The only piece to note is it doesn't really honor the Hawaiian view of the annexation. I would say that you hit here, you know, when the takeover of the Queen. So,
it mentions it, but it doesn't go into all the details that really contextualize how it actually happened.
Yeah, so just keep that in mind as you're going through it. It's definitely like not from that perspective, just in that piece of it, but it does go back all the way to Hawaiian military history, and it tells you about like Kamehameha's takeover of uniting the islands. So that was pretty interesting. And so walk all the way down past the outrigger and almost to Fort DeRussy, and that's where you'll find it.
Yep.
We are having dinner at the Pali Grill, and they have local live Hawaiian music every night, and there is a lot of locals here, and they just get up and hula, and like a really fun environment, and it feels like very local, even though it's at a big resort in Waikiki.
Thanks for watching our adventures in Oahu. If you've been, comment below and let us know what your favorite things are on the island. Like the video and subscribe to see where we go next.